welcome back to my channel and welcome to this Dollar Tree haul. Guys, I don't even feel like I have all the things that I want to show you because there's just so much. Now, all the things I've gotten is a collection that I've gotten over my last few Dollar Tree trips over the last couple of weeks. So it's not even like one store and it's not 1 week of items. Items have just been rolling in and I have been trying to have self-control over what I buy because everything is just, I gotta have it. But I wanted to show you the big things that I definitely feel like you should keep your eyes out on, things that I think are worth it. I am going to be inserting some clips here because some items I don't have. I do want to do more of, I think like maybe a come with me to Dollar Tree where I'm actually just showing you things in store because there are so many things out there that I just don't need. And because I don't need it, I don't want to buy it and just have it. Sometimes there are things that I will buy because I know I can like create little gift baskets or give away as little gifts. But then I'm just like, ain't that many gifts in the world. I'm currently looking for someone to be like, I'm moving into an apartment or a dorm. So I can be like, hey, let me go ahead and set you up. Like that's the level of home items, school items, like just think travel. Oh my gosh, so many things. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of my favorite things that I have right now. Like I said, there's so many things that I could talk about in this video that I just don't have, like, so many things, but I'm going to show you some of my faves. So I'm going to go ahead and just start by saying, because you can see this clip, the school supply aisle is going insane. They have such cute things. I did some close-ups so you can see they're still just putting the school supply aisles together. So I even had to stop myself because I'm like, they're going to come up with more. They're going to come up with more. So I think I am going to do more of a detailed run through, or I'll probably grab a few more items like notepads and things like that. But I'll show you what I got so far. The first thing is this Crayola. Yes, this is name brand Crayola pencil box. And I just want you to understand how big this is. Like this thing can cover my entire face, guys. This is not the smaller pencil box you usually pick up, and this is actually either $1.25 or $1.50. It's one of the two, but I thought it was going to be like a $3 item. It's either $1.25 or $1.50. It is Crayola, and they had tons of different colors. Now, of course, they have their other versions where it's the Dollar Tree brand, and those are in several colors, but I picked this one up because it is bigger. Now, what I have inside of there, this is not Crayola brand, but we know we're going for that crayon Crayola look. It is a pencil, marker, whatever you want to call it, pouch, and this actually comes in different colors as well. And I actually have my color pencils in here. Sorry guys, I have already taken the color pencils out of the box because I started using them. These color pencils here, what I like about this style, and I'm so sorry I don't have them in the box, but these basically come in categories. So there's like a landscape category, there's a portrait category, there's a floral category, and I bought I think a total of 3 different packs, but I absolutely love this. I was like, I want to start doing a little more coloring. So I feel like I'm fighting with the daggone washer. I was like, let me get this cute case that I can keep my pencils in. And do I need both? Yes, I do, because I could put other items in here. It's so big. Another item I got is they have multiple packs of these pens by Ink Optimist. This is it's kind of like a purplish and a greenish color. They have, like I said, I think 2 or 3 other packs of these. They usually carry these in black and like blue and I think red throughout the school year. I'm sorry, throughout the regular year, but now they have additional colors for the school year. These are quick drying, bright, vibrant color, no bleed ink, fine point felt tip pens. So I got 2 of these. In addition to that, in the school supply aisle, we have these cute stationery sets. It's actually by the same brand, Ink. And this is just the dolphin one. They have a monkey one. They have, I think it's a cat. And then there's another animal. This is a pen topper, a pen, and a cute little notepad. I like to have little notepads by my desk when I take notes for work, but I thought these sets were really, really cute, so I grabbed a couple of these. I already have the other ones upstairs, but they all have this set, and you can see in the clip the different designs that they come into. And see, I can just stick it right in my little case if I want to. Now, for my coloring efforts, and I've already started working on this, they have these really cool sketchbook coloring books. Now, this is actually in the arts and crafts aisle, and I actually got this a couple of weeks ago before they started putting out school supplies. So this has been out for a while. They have a couple of different versions of this sketch coloring book. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is a little advanced for me and my coloring because I'm like, wait, it's already sketched out. So it's definitely something for the artist, but I feel like I did pretty good. I haven't finished this picture yet, but they have very, very cool pictures throughout that have been sketched in the drawing. On the back, you can see all the different designs that come in there. There's 12 in each of the books, and it tells you what it's suitable for. So you can use color, you can use water paint. So watercolor paint is what I think it's trying to say. Aqua markers, which I guess that's like a watercolor marker. I don't know. And then it says aquarelle pencils. So I'm guessing colored pencils. I don't know. It works fine with the color pencils that I've been using on here. And it's the same ones that I told you all about. So it works fine for me. Now, this is too big to fit in this case, but you know, it's okay. And you can tear these out. So if you wanted to frame them, you would have the ability to do that. Now, that is all I got out of the arts and crafts aisle. So I'm going to move over to the house aisle, or not even house. What would this be? I guess I say house because you can tools, like the tool supply aisle. Now, this is called space tape. This is something that is a dupe for alien tape. I didn't know that until I saw somebody saying that on their video. I saw it and I got excited because I was like, oh, I could use this to put pictures up in my daughter's apartment. However, I will say this does not work well on textured walls. Her apartment walls are textured, and she did say that the pictures came off. And I know it's not because of the weight, because I'm actually using it, and I'll try to like remember to insert a clip. It's going to be an unfinished photo wall, but I'm actually using it to hold up picture frames that are much heavier than the ones I did in her room, and they have been holding on, but you do need to apply it flat. That is the only time something came off the wall. If the strip was not completely flat, like some of the strips when I was putting it on, you know, you're trying to get that learning curve, kind of was lifting a little. It wasn't completely flat and adhered, and that came off. But the ones that I'm looking at, because I put a few at a time, so like, okay, let me see if that's the reason why, or it's just, no, it just needed a few days to fall. And because it is summertime, that actually helps, because sometimes it gets a little warmer in the house, so I know with even that warmth and with the warmth and the humidity, it'll still stay up. But it works really good. So this is a 3-foot roll. It's called space tape. It works really well. But like I said, texture walls, not so much. The walls that I put super, super light things up, they stuck. And then what I put on the smooth surface stuck. So I think with the items that are like the larger frames where it can't grip that wall completely, it is going to come down. And that's typically what happens with adhesives on walls, but I was just hoping it would work. So that's what I got out of the tool aisle. Now this came out of the back to school section where you see the year-round school supplies. So not the back to school, well, I shouldn't say back to school, not the back to school section, but the traditional school section. Y'all, I flipped out. I flipped out because how are we getting bookends, metal bookends for $1.25? $1.20. Y'all, I spend so much on the bookends that I have at my house. I think the cheapest I've been able to buy bookends off of Amazon has maybe been like $15.99, or like 15 to like $16.99 maybe. I can't remember because I think I got them on sale. But they're wooden with a little metal lip. But that was for, like I said, a higher price point. I got $1.25, $1.25. They come in different colors. Yes, they are very bright, childish colors, but what I am going to do is probably paper mache it. My friend said to spray it gold, but I think instead of spraying it, I'm going to paper mache them like I did some of the coasters. I don't know if I actually showed y'all that, but I saw somebody else do that, and I'm going to apply that technique to this. They had different sayings. You can see it in the clip. Hopefully I'll be able to put the clip in there, and it's a really good clip of it. But I was like, this is freaking insane. I only bought 2. I wanted to buy so many more, but I only bought 2 because I do still have some other bookends that I had already purchased. So I'm like, don't be obsessive and buy them all. But I thought this was like such a great find for libraries. And like I said, you can pretty it up or adult it up if the colors don't work for you. Now let's go ahead and shift into the beauty aisle because I don't have a lot of stuff. And that doesn't mean there wasn't a lot of stuff in the HBC aisle. It just means it was so, like, I feel like I need to do a video on in the store, buy this, buy this, buy that. Like, that's the kind of video that needs to be. But I do want to point out these facial sprays. I know a lot of people are talking about it. Now, y'all are probably going to drag me because I know I have said I don't get facial sprays and I don't use facial mist in some form of a video. But I get it in the summertime. And I didn't get it until I went to Disney because I've said before, I don't do Disney in summer. After like mid-May, end of May until like mid-October, you're not catching me in Disney. But I did go in June and it was hot and I just felt so sticky. And I took this one, the Micellar Water Hydrating Facial Mist, and I sprayed this on my face. And when I said I was renewed and felt so clean, I felt like I had not been sweating. I didn't feel dry and sticky like I get it in the summer. Do I think this is going to be an everyday thing for me? No, but when you need it, it is amazing. So actually, these are the ones for my sister. So I have all 3. The yellow is the hychloric acid, I believe that's how you pronounce it. But that one's upstairs because they only had 1, so she didn't get that one. But this is the micellar, and then this is the grape water soothing facial. Gosh, I can't talk. When can I ever talk? But the soothing facial mist. And these ones, like I said, are for my sister, but I grabbed 1 of each for me. And I do get the hype so much that I saw this in the store today because somebody posted this. It's the magnesium spray topical mineral spray enriched with Epsom salt, refresh and revitalize skin, ideal for post-activity, skin refreshing, fast absorbing formula. So I went and I got this one because I wanted to try it as well. This one just has water, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, sodium benzoate, and citric acid. That's all in here. And so, all right, so I'm going to say sorry in advance because the quality has changed and I can definitely tell the quality now that I just like switched in between. But my SD card is full and I do want to go ahead and just film this video. So I'm going to pick up another card. But I don't know where it cut off at, but this, I wanted to give this a try and see how I like this one compared to the other one. This is a bigger bottle for this one. This is 3 fluid ounces. So I'll probably keep this one like maybe in the car or something like that, so I have access to it, or in my travel bag, so when I'm traveling and I'm somewhere hot, I have that. So I wanted to give that one a try as well. So that's really all. I'm looking around because y'all know how I go, and I already told a lie. Sorry. I have one other item from the school supply section, and it's these containers. Now, I love these containers. They have them in tons of different colors. I actually have purchased these from Michael's. I definitely didn't pay $1.25 for them. I did have a coupon, but if I had to pay regular price, they weren't $1.25, so I was really happy to see these. They didn't have them in clear, which would have been great because I do prefer the neutral colors, but I like green. And when I say like the plain colors, like with the storage and everything, but like I do like green, and I usually use it to like organize like batteries and things like that. So I did pick me up 2 of those. So now I'm really done with the home supply section. Now we're going to move into travel / container. Like where I picked this up was, it wasn't like, you know how in the plus section where the aisles are kind of combined and you might have like some travel stuff and some home stuff? That's the area this next thing was in. So don't come for me. I'm trying to categorize it based off of how I picked it up in the store so you'll know which area to look in. But I know all the Dollar Trees are different. But the first thing I want to talk about is this trash can. And they are coming out with so many different acrylic items. They now have acrylic computer, like laptop stands. They have acrylic organizers, and it's a thicker You can hear that it's a thicker acrylic or acrylic like plastic than others. This is a waste basket. I like it because I do want to put this in my office area, second bedroom. I think I'm going to use it in there. So I got the clear one. They do have different colors and they have really, really big ones that are more. This is $1.25. You could probably definitely use this for some type of DIY as well. But this was just one of the acrylic finds that or this was $1.50, I should say. I think the plastics are $1.50. But this was just one of the many things, like the kitchen organizers I'm sure you've seen. I just talked about the different office organizers. They have a wall file clear acrylic like plastic organizer. So many cute things. So I picked that up. Now in that same aisle-ish, based off of how the store was set up, are these new hanging travel bags. Now they already have a hanging travel bag and I will put that one there. I don't really like that one. That material is almost like, you know how you go to the events and they give you the swag bag and it's a reusable bag, but you know you can't wash it because it's going to tear because it's kind of like a thick paper. That's what that one gives me, but these ones are amazing and it has so much room. I actually use this as a part of a hostess gift that I gave my friend who was here. So this one you can actually use for travel if you want an affordable travel bag. Y'all, I am probably going to have to put these to the test and use it on an upcoming trip. Like, I just feel like it'll definitely get the job done. I feel like this would make a good, if you are like me and you have your travel cleaning kit, this would be amazing in here. There's just so much room. Like, this thing holds a lot. A lot of stuff can go in there. They have them in two colors, this darker gray color, and then they also have it like in a lighter khaki color. So I would definitely recommend that you keep your eye out for that. Now let's go ahead and talk about, it's HBC, but it's actually more oral care. So we're going to talk about that. Yeah, I know I'm all over the place. Leave me alone. Now, this came out a while ago, the Modern White collection. I want to bring this up again just in case you missed it because it is coming back. And when I bought this, it was on sale for $1. So I don't know how the sales work now at Dollar Tree. I don't know if once they put the item on sale, it's always on sale, or is it like a typical store where it's on sale for a limited time? But regardless, $1 or $1.25, I do recommend these. I use these for travel. It's so much easier than carrying one, a bottle, especially if you're doing like a flight, and two, even if you were taking the travel size mouthwashes, that's not going to work for too many brushes, especially if you're going on an extended trip. This one has 10 packets in here. So if you're going on a 5-day trip, you have enough for morning and night in one box, and they take up so little space. I used this when I went to Disney, and I absolutely thought it was the best thing ever. The other oral care item that I want to talk about is this EVO Sensitive Whitening mouthwash in Cool Mint. I have been using this for months. The reason I'm bringing this up is, one, because this is an item that is now constantly in the store. So like where Modern Whites, that might be something, oh, we have it, let's bring it out. It may not be a consistent item, even though they are dropping other cool Modern White stuff. This has been there pretty much since it launched. Now, it's not always in stock, meaning like they may be out, but I keep seeing it in the stores. It's not like, oh, we dropped this collection and you're going to have to wait until we do the drop again. It's one of the consistent items there. And they're actually adding additional items to this collection. But I love this mouthwash, and this was also on sale for $1. I feel like right now all the mouthwashes are on sale for $1. But like I said, by the time you see this video, I don't know if that's going to be a constant, it's $1, or if it's going to fluctuate like regular sales. Now, let me see if I can safely look on this floor and say we are ready to talk about our home and kitchen items. So you all know they have been dropping the character items left and freaking right. And I went in there. The Nickelodeon and Disney characters are fighting. There is some stuff I can't find in Disney because y'all know that's what I'll be looking for. But they are dropping all the tools, and they have these timers, y'all, these kitchen timers. Now you may be like, doesn't your Steph have a kitchen timer? Do you need that? I do, because I do run a bakery business, and sometimes I am baking multiple things at a time. and they go in the oven at different times. So I actually do use multiple timers at once. I don't just use the one on the stove, so I can have one being timed by the stove timer and then one being timed by this. I actually got this from one of my daughter's friends. She's a Garfield fan, so I got her that, and then I got one for me and my daughter. But I also thought this is a really, really good tool for other things, especially if you're someone that has like ADHD or ADD and you need to find a way to kind of keep yourself on task. I know short tasks are kind of recommended to help with that. So I thought this would be a cool thing that you can have in your room, in your sack. Okay, I'm going to put on this timer, set this timer for this amount of time for this task. And because it has this little clip, like this little keyring thing, you could put this on like a different bag, your book bag or something like that, your purse. So I thought this had so many uses. Even though it is a digital kitchen timer, I felt like you could do this with anything. You could do this with workouts. If you're timing like your squat session, your push-ups and all of that, I thought this was really cool to use for a, plethora of different things that you could do. So let's go ahead and look at the other items. Now, this one is in the kitchen area, but you can't really put too many snacks in here. I actually already have the Mickey one. I grabbed the Garfield one. I'm creating like a little care package for, like I said, my daughter's friend. She likes Garfield, but this is small. You can see how tiny this is compared to that big Crayola box that I showed you, but it's just something cute. You can definitely pack little snacks in here or trinkets. I actually keep my magic bands in mine because the tin that I had them in before was too small for the amount of bands and the amount of the charters that come with them. So I needed something bigger. So that's why I got this for me. But I thought it was super cute. Like I said, you could put little snacks or you could use it for other things. Now, this has been out for a while as well. I have the Mickey one. So if you're a Mickey fan, a SpongeBob fan, a Stitch fan, you're going to find this. But I got, once again, Garfield for my daughter's friend because that is her favorite character. And like I said, these have been out for a while. But what's a little bit newer now is the sandwich bags. I finally saw them in my store. They have them in Garfield. They're 2-pack reusable snack bags. They also have Minnie and Mickey ones, Stitch ones, SpongeBob ones. I didn't get any of these for me because I absolutely loathe reusable bags. I just feel like you can never get them clean or dry enough. Like even when you flip them over, I used to use them when my daughter was in school and I just had to go to the plastic containers because I just I can't with that. So speaking of plastic containers, let me show you what they are bringing out now. So they have had containers like these before, but they're now bringing them back in a bunch of different colors. Wait a minute, I am missing a container. And it's like one of the fun ones. I found it. Okay, so they are bringing them back in more uses. Now, this one is called the Overnight Oats Jar. It holds 2 cups. It is freezer safe, dishwasher safe, BPA free. And it is food safe, of course. Now, it does say overnight jar, but you could actually use this for anything. Coffee, you could use it for tea, whatever you want to put in there. They have these cool checkerboard patterns, and it comes in a blue, a pink, a lime green. Blue, pink, lime green. There's like a 4th color. Purple, I think, is the 4th color. I got these, though, giving those to my daughter's friend. The other thing, and they've had this before, it is the yogurt cup. So it comes with the cup at the bottom, and then at the top is where you could put like your granola or your fruit, and then it has a spoon as well. So I did that wrong. So granola, you take this part off. Well, I mean, I guess even if you take this off and you turn this, it's the same thing. But you could put your fruit or your granola in here, and then under that is where your spoon is, and then this would be where your yogurt is. So you can do that. And then the last thing I picked up, this I don't remember if they had this before, but I feel like they probably had a version of this. It is the stackable containers and lids. So you can unsnap them, so to speak. So you don't have to use all 3 at one time. If you only needed to carry something in the top, you can take the handle off of that. and you have a smaller like condiment compartment. And if you want to, of course, carry multiples, you can snap them together so you have a medium size, and then you can carry it like this. The handle though, of course, you could just carry it loose, but the handle makes it cooler and more convenient. And then the last part is another section which you could put overnight oats in here. If you wanted to, maybe put some yogurt in the middle, put your fruit at the top, and then you can mix all three of those together. So I thought that was really cool, and I got her that. And the other containers that I found, these ones, well, let me do the plastic one. I thought these were so cute, and I had to justify getting these because I don't care if they're for babies or toddlers. I thought it was cute. They come in this shark character. They have a bulldog character, a cat, and then like another bulldog but in a different color. I thought this was so cute. These ones have the little, I'll show you. Oh, you can see it here. It has the little guard so that if it spills, you know, the stuff doesn't fall out. I actually like these because I do eat snacks at my desk. And that way, if I do knock something over, it's not going to get all over the place. So, sue me, I'm a freaking kid. I'm a child. And I grab those. I've actually already used them. Like, I threw them in my purse when I had my, like, little pieces of fruit. And they worked perfectly. So, the next thing I want to share. Now, these have been out for quite a while. But they keep getting different sizes. These are actually glass. And these are actually by, I believe, the same brand. Let's see. Yeah, these are also by SureFresh. So they do have plastic and they have glass for those of you who prefer glass. And this is a 10.8 ounce container. They have the size 12.8, I think it is, or 12 ounces, or maybe it's 13.8 in a circle or a rectangular. These come in blue. I've seen them in green, yellow, I think white maybe. But they have different colors. I've actually been getting these for my sister. And this is actually a pretty good size for a portion. Like I said, they do have the 12 or the 13 ounces. So you could use that for meal prepping. But this you could use for different meals as well and storage. I have some. I absolutely love them. So those are great. The last two kitchen items I have are these molds. If you are a chocolatier, this would be a great item. It is hand wash only, but they have them in Minnie, Mickey, they have Pooh. They also have, did they have Garfield? Minnie, Mickey, Pooh. I think maybe Stitch, but I feel like maybe it is Garfield or SpongeBob. I feel like it's a non-Disney character that they have, but they have these molds. I think they're super cute. I actually got them to make juice ice because I don't like regular ice because I can sip on a drink for a long period of time. So I'm going to make ice out of like the fruits or fruit juices so like I can have that during the summer. I think my friend's done that before and I was like, okay, I'm going to try that this year. So I'm going to do that. And the last things are the baking liners out of the kitchen section. This is Garfield, but they do have Minnie. They have Mickey. Is it Minnie and Mickey or just Minnie and Mickey? I think it's Minnie and Mickey. Then they have Garfield, and then I saw Pooh. And I think those are the four. But if you are a baker, I mean, everybody needs parchment paper if you put something in the oven. But they have these. It's not a huge roll. It's 9.8 feet, 11.8 inches wide. But that's how big the roll is. It is nonstick, and I just thought that was super cute. Now, because I can never be organized, there is one other thing out of kind of the school section. They have these different journals. Some of them are wellness journals. Some are, I think, just traditional journals. This one is a travel journal. I got this for my friend and my cousin. It allows you to put your packing list, which I think is so cool because I actually do write a packing list for all of my trips. I love lists. It gives you budgets for that destination. And then it also allows you to track the itinerary, and then you can journal different things about that destination. So I thought that was really cute, and I picked up one, like I said, for my cousin and my friend. I am not a travel journaler, but I do like the whole packing list thing. I literally have a notebook dedicated to packing lists. So if you go through it, it's like, oh, okay. Yes, the list might be the same, but I need to write it down and scratch it out. I just need to. That helps me remember all my stuff. And when I don't do that, I forget things. So the last set, and I know somebody's going to have something to say because I think I said this out loud, that I didn't need no more socks. But I will never pass up a Disney pair of socks. Character socks cost too dang much, and I love socks. Like, I literally wear socks every day. Unless I'm out and about with sandals on, when I'm in the house, I have socks on my feet. I am just that girl. I get what my granny was saying. When I would walk around barefoot, she was like, you don't put no socks on or no slippers on your feet, because she would always wear slippers. I'd be like, no. And now, if I don't have socks on or slippers, I feel very weird. So I wear socks all the time. I sleep in socks all the time. So I'm going to buy the character socks for $1.25. They are coming out with a new princess set of socks. So they have Miss Snow White here in this like predominantly cream pair that I picked up. They also have Cinderella, and it says, what time is the ball, in this beautiful teal blue color. You can see her there. But the princess I was most happy to see getting a little shine by herself was Miss, can you guess? Miss Tiana. I thought these were so freaking cute. And that is the Disney Princess collection. Look for that tag. And they also have some other socks. And these socks are such good quality. It has that thick band so it stays up at the top. Like, they're so worth it. And Dollar Tree has always had socks. Keep in mind, these are not the Dollar Tree brand. Even though there are some Dollar Tree brand socks, the character, like, when I say character, you know, like the Christmas socks and Halloween socks that are, you know, really good quality too. But these are brand name, so they're really good. So I got this peach, I guess, mini one here. And then I got Chip and Dale. I don't often see the Chip and Dale, so I got that. They have this Mickey Aloha one that I thought was just so cute with that blue color. And then they also have this hula one for Minnie. So of course we got the aloha for Mickey, the hula for Minnie. And then we have this pink one, Winnie the Pooh highlighting Tigger. And then I picked up this Garfield pair once again for my daughter's friend. I wish this was actually like a Disney pair because the green is so stinking cute. So those are the last items that I picked up today. Y'all, like I said, there are just so many cute and incredible things that you can use, that you can really give for gifts, that you can really use around your home. I know a lot of people are probably like, y'all Dollar Tree people just buying everything. Listen, if it's something that you can utilize, if you're going to that store and it is something you're going to use, go ahead and get it. Save the money, get it from Dollar Tree. I'm so excited about my socks. I have started cleaning out my socks. So there are some socks that, the socks I done ran through them had holes in them. So I was like, it's time for me to, like, when I say I sleep in my socks, like I do everything in my socks. And I was like, okay, this one's thinning out. So I did go and clean out the collection. I think one day I might need to go through all of my Disney sock collection, because the ones that I've already bought, I do see that they're getting new ones in versus recycling the same styles, which for a while it was like you just saw the same styles, but it's just like new socks all the time. So you may not be able to get those ones, but I don't know. I might still show you what I have just so you can see what's there. Keep your eye out because they might bring them back, but then I'll keep y'all updated on the new ones. Like, I love my socks. So yeah, I might go through the collection. I literally, every time I'm checking out, that lady was like, you just can't say no to character socks. I said, no, for $1.25, I can't. So I hope you guys enjoy this haul. My name is Sarah Sho'Shanna. For those of you who have continued to support me, thank you so much. For those of you who are new, join the family.